friends, and welcome to Enigma Night Gaming. My name is Liara, and I will be your guide in today's adventure. Today we're playing Shadowgate, and we are taking down a werewolf. So in our last episode, we were facing a werewolf, but we needed to get some silver. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get some silver, face this werewolf, and then keep exploring. I know there's several other things that we need to find in order to proceed. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, this is where person up here was doing stuff, right? You force yourself through the narrow opening into the darkness beyond. Yeah, right there. A figure within the opening at the back of the grotto. He doesn't seem to pose any risk to you. Something or someone is definitely up there, but I can't go up there. That's like the only thing I can interact with, though. I can't pick up any of these, right? Clutching on this arrow looks a bit... Oh, wait a second. I see the word silver. Alright, that wasn't sparkling. Okay, so now you take the arrow. Now we're cooking. What was through here? Was this the bridges? Okay, yeah. So we still gotta get a light spell so we can go through that. Okay, so we have our arrow. Now we can go back. Man, we had to go all the way back there for that? That's crazy. Now, which way do we need to go? We need to go up through the crypt. Okay. So through this one. And then down here. Through the broken mirror. Across here. Yep. Wave of heat. Alright, past here, and then up through here. Oop, I gotta go this way. There we go. Alright, now back to the castle. And then... Okay. Oh, actually, there was another thing that we learned last time. So, let me go ahead and save it. We learned that this cures us. You open the bottle and gulp down the viscous liquid. Your body is immediately racked by a series of violent tremors, but after a moment the episode passes. When your head clears, you realize that you are feeling much better, as if a dark pall has left your body. You toss aside the bottle once you realize you've been cured. Alright, so now we're cured. Remember back when we opened one of those sarcophagi back with the kings, we got poisoned. Alright, so we want to go forward towards the banquet hall. Alright, now, which pathway do we want to go? West Tower leads, let's see, West Tower leads where? We have darkness, landing. Alright, let's just try the West Tower, I guess. I am not sure which one we want to go in. It's the one that isn't the Halloween one, right? Can I just go up? Well, I gotta click on a specific space. There we go. On the stairs themselves. Okay, I think it might have been this one. Alright. Now. Let's save it, so we don't make that mistake again. This should be the werewolf room. We have a silver arrow now. Yes, okay. So when you enter the strong room, the woman lounging in front of you begins to speak. I do not know what he sees in you. I am not impressed. She shrugs before continuing. Forgive me, and allow me to introduce myself. I am Malor Kahu, Chief Lieutenant of the Drakahan, and I want to see what she looked like. I'm very curious. Alright.
I wonder what would bring me to this wretched keep. Surely nothing less than the summoning of a great lord. Nearly a score of years removed, Talamar the Black beckoned me.
You get to enjoy the cutscene again.
Him gladly. The forces of Drakahan were mine to command. We fell upon these wizards like rabid wolves. Their powers, their elemental pets, they were nothing to one such as he. Now all have fallen or fled, all but one, for he is timeless. The coward has barricaded himself within his tower.
That's our
An
good friend.
ancient artifact within his grasp. But we will have him still. Or if my goblins do not pull him from his hole, when my lord returns, the wizard's head shall lie at his feet.
Alright, I'm very curious. Unlike my underlings, I will not underestimate you. She finishes with a low snarl, her body growing, transforming. She is a changeling, a deadly race able to take the form of a monstrous creature. Her transformation complete, the beast appears to smile, taunting you with a flip of her claws. Alright, so that's what it was originally. Alright, now we know what to do though. So, we use this with the bow, right? Now, we use the bow with the silver arrow on the werewolf. There we go. See how easy that was? I knew we needed silver, so that was just difficult to find. You quickly lift the bow and fire. The silver arrow flies true, burying itself deep in the heart of the wolf woman. The beast falls to the ground and within moments dies with a look of utter surprise on her face. Alright, let's examine her body. You pat down the wolf hoping to find hidden pockets. Wait a minute, why would this thing have any pockets? I don't know. The blueprint shows an elevation of castle towers. Even though you can't understand the writing, you recognize the drawings represent the living castle Shadowgate. Can we take it? Okay, so we've got the chart. Can we look at it? Alright, okay, so maybe it's something we can use. So let's look at this. The stuffed head of a trophy bear hangs on the stone wall. Let's take our torch. Alright, this is just bread, right? Loaf of bread looks more than a bit stale. What if we take it? Maybe it'll come in useful. There are only 2 words on the cover of this tome. Kahu's log. Okay, well, let's take it and open it and look through it, right? You open the book, revealing the last entry. As you read the entry on the last page, Summer Moon, year 1157, the wizard remains within his tower, holed up like some cornered animal. I have lost scores of my best troops trying to gain entrance, and for what? For naught. I do not agree on wasting such resources, but the master has commanded that our endeavor look legitimate. Intrigue means nothing to me, as I would rather use my arts to eliminate those nettlesome roots. However, my orders are clear. The charade must continue. Charade, huh? Alright, what's through here? Sheets of rain pummel the castle wall outside this window. Alright, is there anything else that we can do here? I guess that's anything else on the table. If we move it, the desk looks scuffed and scarred. Open the table. Oh, you open the desk and find several useful items which you put in your pack. What did we get? We got... This seems to be nothing more than a gray cloth-colored sack. You believe there's something inside? Ooh, a key. You rummage around and find a key. You discard the sack when you're done. We got 2 keys. You believe the black wrought iron key is heavier than it needs to be. And then we got a steak. This cut of meat, while raw, looks to be slightly rotten. Gross. Alright, okay. So, that's cool. Alright, is there anything we can use the table for? It's much too large to move around. Alright, let's head down. Nice. Alright. So, we can't go any further up here, right? There's nothing else up here. Strong room. Yeah, okay. So, that's it for right here. Let's go back down. What's through here? Okay, this room again. Is there anything we can do with that? We got the cracks. Let's look at the cracks. Several cracks are quite large and have created a hole in the mural, which we did make bigger by punching it. And getting, I think that was where we got our spell from, right? And we have this. The circular plate glows with power. It is firmly attached to the wall. Truly, this must have belonged to one of the wizards of the circle. Is there anything we can do with this? You pull with all your might, the rune will not budge an inch from the wall. Perhaps it's enchanted in some way. What if we push it? Alright. We could try our new spell on it, right? I don't think it'll do anything, but maybe. It results in a brief blinding flash, but then nothing happens. Let's try entrays as well, because maybe this is like an entrance somewhere. You release the spell. It manifests in a spectacular fashion, but does little else. Okay, so we probably don't have the spell we need. Alright, so let's head back down. Nothing here. Alright, now let's try this tower again. So we do need a witch hat, right? Because there's a Halloween door. I think it's this one, right? Oh, maybe not. Let's try one of our keys. Alright, let's see if this one works. There's no lock. Oh, okay. Can we, is there a way we can knock on it? It's locked from the other side. Use ourself on it? Alright, I don't know how you open that one then. Let's see. Yeah, there's no way to open it from this side, I guess. Alright, well we can go up. Oh, wait, there was another door there. Let me go back down. Is there a way to open this one? Oh, speak to the
Tricks
door.
or treats?
You say in your tricks or treats, you say in your loudest voice, you hear a faint reply. I think your costume is missing a little something on top. Right. Alright. So, and we don't have anything. Like, can we, like, put this on our head, maybe? You rub away some of the dirt that is on the skull. But that's about all. Okay. So we can't do anything with that. We've got that. These are equipped, but we can't. Okay, so we still need. Hey, Ian. How's it going? It's going pretty good. We finally killed a werewolf. I'm happy. And now we're trying to explore around a little bit more and see what we can find. Star chart. What can we do with this? Why can we walk to this? Okay, we step closer to look. Okay, so now we did sketch this down, right? Several of the stars glow prominently within a strange constellation, one that resembles the tail of some ancient beast. Maybe? Okay. What happens if we... Oh, it just does the same thing if we use it. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can open that door that was right here. Have we tried that one? Alright. Let's try our keys on that. Maybe one of them will work, perhaps? Alright. This one doesn't. What about this key? Maybe this one will work? You have to use both hands to turn the key in the stubborn lock. Once the door is unlocked, you toss aside the key. Great. Nice. Now we can go in. The door opens with a creak. Alright, what are we gonna find? Oh, goodness. From this vantage, you have a panoramic view of the Gatekeeper Mountains. A large winged creature soars to and fro on the wind currents, even as a storm rages in the sky. My goodness. Alright, what do we have out here? Is there anything? The distant mountains are partially obscured by low storm clouds. Maybe we have to do something here. I don't know. Maybe this is just for looking at right now. Maybe there's something we can do with it. I don't know. What can we do with this? The intricate, colorful weaving of this tapestry highlights an epic figure of a hero readying himself for battle. Okay, so that takes us to the spire. There may be something... Okay, there's the drawing that we need. Alright, well... Let's go back down. We can't get in there because we need a costume. And then this one... there's no way to open it, right? Wait a second. What if a spell would work? Because this one... the way seems to open in front of you. Let's try this one. I mean, it was for the gate, but maybe it'll work here. The effect produces some pretty fireworks and a headache, but little else. Well, it was worth a shot, right? And this one, a dazzling flash of light. You know what? What if we're supposed to use that? Like lightning, right? What if a dazzling flash of light is for out here? I don't know what we would use it on. Alright. What if we just use it out here? You picture the glyph in your mind and draw in power. With a gesture, you release the spell with a word, producing a dazzling flash of light. Does it do anything? Okay. I hear the creature. Do we do it again? Do it in the sky? I guess maybe that's just like if we need to blind someone. Can we go over either way? Okay, I guess not. Well, it was a thought. Alright, well, let's go back down. We'll figure out how to open these doors eventually. Alright, let's go back through the center. You know what? I wonder... oh, we've got another key. So, or maybe it will work on this door, right? We can try it. Let's see. Will it work on this door? You jam the key into the keyhole, hoping it will turn the lock, but it doesn't. Let's look at this. The rich wood of this door is inscribed with a lion breathing fire. The door is locked. Will our new spell does a blinding light, flash of light. Will that maybe open it? You quickly chant the spell Flamoris. A flash of light nearby blinds you. Okay, so the fact that it's not doing anything here makes me think we do need to do it up top, but maybe something else is missing. So we probably do need to use Flamoris on the spire. With the exception of annoying headache, nothing else resulted from your spellcasting. Sad. Alright, what is this? The far side of the hallway looks to have caved in, making the way forward unpassable. And we can't use this on it, right? I mean, this is kind of metal, right? Yeah, okay, so that's not going to let us go by. And this one was for a huge weight like a stone. Maybe that one will work. We can try it. The power of your magic flies about in a spectacular fashion, but does little else. I want to try that on the door as well. Just because. I mean, it's not stone necessarily, but... Alright. So it does nothing. Let's go through here. Okay, so this was outside, right? Was there anything else? We can go to the watchtower. Was there anything else here? There was this. She's holding something, right? Reliant Triumphant. Marble angelic statue reaches to the skies with an empty slot set within an outstretched arm. Do we have anything we could put in there? Like, she doesn't want the sword, or she doesn't want our little dagger, right? No. Okay. What if we put the bow back in her hand? We've used it. Since nothing is happening after a few minutes, you stop trying to use the bow on the statue. Okay, what about... What is this horn? A series of amazingly intricate archaic runes and glyphs are etched upon the smooth, reflective surface of the curved horn. Does she want the horn? Okay. This was what was hidden behind the wall, I believe. Alright. And she doesn't want this, right? It's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be, oh, not what I wanted to do. That's okay. Okay, so we talked to our friend there. Situated on the edge of a deep chasm, the castle defenses in a fortified watchtower. Alright, so we already talked to him, and we did search you, right? You didn't have anything. Okay. So let's head back. We're gonna have to find something for that angel and figure out some way to open this door. Alright, Now we've got this here. Impressive window dominates the far side of the hall. The stained glass depicts a number of robed figures, each reaching for some type of conflagration in the heavens. An eerie glow highlights the action in the scene, almost making it come to life. Do we need to use our spell on it? Maybe? You picture the glyph in your mind and draw in power. With a gesture, you release the spell with a word, producing a dazzling flash of light. Okay, and then nothing happens. That's fine. Alright. We have no more... Oh, we do have a key, right? Okay, maybe it'll open this door. You insert the key, turn it, and are rewarded with the satisfying sound of the door unlocking. With a pleased grunt, you throw away the key. Alright, nice. An eerie creak, the door swings open. Grab our torch. Alright. What are you carrying? A marble statue carved in the form of a female warrior with a spear sits on a landing. Perhaps it is fashioned in this image, in the image of a goddess. So, like, I wonder, does she want a spear? Because all these statues seem to have spears. In a show of respect, you bow down briefly to the deity. Okay. Let's go through here. What do we see? An odd sensation tingles just at the edge of your consciousness. You sense there is magic afoot in this chamber. Alright. Well, what kind of magic do we got here? The full fury of a huge thunderstorm is unleashed outside this window. Alright, let's see. We've got both windows, right? What if can we use the window? The window's already open. An odd sensation. Okay, there's some magic afoot. What about, okay, what if we use our magic? Just for no reason whatsoever. Aha! You picture the spell glyph in your mind and whisper the word Flamoris. A brilliant white light flashes, followed by a strange wavering effect that illuminates phantom objects within the room. There's a magical glamour at work in these quarters. Alright, the thin material of this paper crackles between your fingers. Let's definitely open that up right away and see what's in it. Alright, unroll the parchment, careful not to crumple it further. We learned a new spell. Oh. One word in particular stands out from the rest. Sparks. That sounds like fire. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power. As you quickly write down the strange marking in your spellbook, the scroll crumbles in your hand. You have learned a spell. I wonder... I'm going to go ahead and run Flamoris again because our room is fading. Alright. York whispers in dramatic fashion, "Something's not right here, boy. I smell a powerful enchantment." Thank you for that observation. You rifle through the drawers of the desk, finding nothing of value. You stumble over and sit heavily on the divan. The cushions seem to be in need of restuffing. Alright, so I guess that was it in here. Well, that is good. I wonder if we can use it on, like, the tree glyph and stuff like that. We'll have to go try that. Because there were several of those. Thick, twisted tangles of roots cover the tower landing. They seem to be originating upstairs. Or maybe we'll be using it to burn some roots. I mean, it is called Sparks. The door opens with ease. That's never a good sign. Alright, sound is amplified in this circular chamber. Oop, guess what I see? Filled with musical instruments. I am definitely taking this witch hat. Now our costume will be complete. Alright. Let's equip it. Now we are a witch. You swap the helm for the hat. You aren't completely sure this is an upgrade. Let me switch it here until we're ready for it. Alright, so let's see. This hand-carved flute is made from some type of wood. 4 holes have been carved into it. Can I take it? I can. 6 strings run the length of this short-necked lute. It is a prized possession for any bard or tavern entertainer. You put the lute in your satchel. The large drum consists of a large animal hide stretched over a shell made with curved wood. Can we bang on it? Use the drum on what? I mean, I want to use the drum on the... Just want to tap on the drum. Made of elegantly curved wood, this harp contains a number of differing length strings from column to the knee. If I use that, will it ask me what I want to use it on? Alright, do we have something we can use as like a, what if we use a torch? Like as a drumstick on the drum. Nothing happened when you use the torch on the drum? Okay. What if we use the hammer on the drum? In an attempt to create a harder beat, you slam the hammer on the drum. Does it do anything? What if we use this? Use the flute on what? You play the flute, creating a complicated, haunting melody that overcomes the oppressive call within the chamber. Okay. The intricately carved wood trim on this desk is amazing. You wonder what this piece of furniture would fetch on the streets of Gwynenfell? Okay, what else do we got? We got the window. The swirling clouds and howling wind hint at the terrible strength of unnatural weather that surrounds the castle. The window's already open though, right? Okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna head out. Alright, can we go up? Alright, the strange phenomenon seems to be growing right in front of your eyes. What if we try to use our new spell? I mean, maybe it will work? You visualize the glyph in your mind and begin to focus your will. An unexpected growl in your stomach distracts you, causing your spell to backfire. That's pretty funny. Alright. Can we just use the torch on it, maybe? Use the torch to burn it? Vegetation seems to swell as the flame from the lit torch is brought close. However, the roots do not catch fire. Can we have entrance to it? Let's see. Alright, so that does not work. Now, I think this one is for stone, but I mean, the walls are stone. Maybe it'll do something. No. Okay. Alright, so we can't progress further from where we're at because of the roots. We have the music room, the empty chamber. Okay. But we do have a new spell that we might can... It would be funny if it didn't hurt so much. What is this? The large stone appears to have fallen from the ceiling. You attempt to lift the large stone, but it proves too heavy. Okay. Alright. Manage to singe your eyebrows as you look closely at the torch. Alright, let's look and see where we want to go. I think it was the west tower that had the tree, right? Let's go try that and see if that works. If nothing else, we can go to the east tower and use our Halloween costume. Is it here? I think, okay, it was. So let's see if this works. I don't know if it will. It's just a guess, but let's see. Wow. You gather your will and picture the glyph in your mind. With relative ease, you chant the spell, creating a stream of sparks and flashing lights. Okay, but it does nothing. Alright, so that doesn't work. Okay. Well, that was definitely an interesting effect, though. Alright, let's go try the other tower and put on our Halloween costume, right? Alright. Up we go. Not this one. This one has no way to get in right now. Alright, now let's go ahead and put on our Halloween costume. And let's save it real quick. Alright, now let's see what happens.
Tricks or treats?
Oh, tricks or treats, you say in your loudest voice. The door opens in response with an eerie creak. Oh boy. This tower chamber is empty, save for a strange gilded mirror resting against the far wall that hums with power. Well, that's disconcerting. You do a double take at your reflection in the mirror. Your costume could pass as a witch dressed up for a harvest festival. Alright, what if we use the mirror somehow? You run your fingers along the mirror's frame looking for a hidden latch or release. Nothing. Go. Oh. Oh, okay. So, okay. You close your eyes and walk purposely into the mirror. The smooth surface gives way and blackness overtakes you. In but a brief moment, you are transported somewhere else. Where are we? What a crazy place. A forlorn and eerie field, strewn with pumpkins as far as the eye can see, opens up before you. As you stand before the strange circle on the ground, you have the disturbing feeling that someone or something is watching from the shadows. Well, we have 3 pumpkins. So those surely must go in the holes, right? The pumpkin falls to the ground with a thump that echoes across the field. Alright, let's do another one. Alright, and then the third one. And let's see what happens. Alright, have we done it? What is this? This tattered white sheet has numerous holes cut throughout. You wonder what kind of blockhead made this costume? Well, let's take it. It looks like a ghost costume. Alright, let's look at the skulls. Preternatural flames lick at the sockets of this bleached skull. Are they going to say anything else? This skull glows with otherworldly light, casting a somber pall on the surroundings. The flames from the skull move about in a preternatural way. Okay. The skull's eyes glow with a malevolent air. Is it the skull that's looking at us? As you look overly long at the flaming eyes of the skull, you get a sense that it's laughing at you. Stop laughing at me! Alright, and then we got these tombstones we can look at, okay? The lettering on this tombstone is too difficult to read. The chiseled inscription on the tombstone reads, "Here lies Draken, protector of Blothany Gem." The chiseled words are faded beyond comprehension, but you think you see the letters R.I.P. in the name Ace Harding? I feel like that's an inside joke. The words inscribed on this gravestone read, "Beneath this simple stone, my precious one sleeps alone." You can barely make out the name Lenore chiseled into this grave. Chillingly, a raven from a nearby tree calls nevermore. Shout out to Edgar Allan Poe, okay. You can make out the name Abby Normal carved into the cold stone of this marker. The grave marker looks freshly chiseled. It reads, "Remember that as you pass by, as you are now, so once was I. As I am now, so you must be. Prepare for death and follow me." So do we put on the ghost costume then? Do we wear this? You attempt to put the sheet over your head, but the fabric is too shredded and tattered to wear. Good grief. Okay. Can we repair it somehow? Do we have a spell to repair it, perhaps? Let's see. This one is a huge weight like a stone. I don't think that one would work. We could try it, but I feel like that's not going to do anything. Yeah, okay. This one should open a door, so I don't see how that one... That's a metallic screech. That was for the gate. I don't think that one's going to work. A dazzling flash of light. A dizzying array of colors. I don't think either one of these would work either. You concentrate. You release the spell, resulting in a brief blinding flash. Yeah, it does nothing. This one probably doesn't do anything either. Right. You unintentionally produce a small localized explosion, singeing your eyebrows. So how can we put it together? Do we like combine it with the skull? No, nothing happened when you use it with the skull. Maybe wait, do we like use the bandages with it maybe? The blindfold failed to do anything constructive to the sheet. Okay. Alright. Well, what happens if we start using these tombstones? For a moment, you contemplate digging up who or what is buried here. Then common sense kicks in and you discard that ridiculous notion. Alright, now I gotta see what they all say. Alright, so that says the same thing. That one says the same thing. I wonder if they'll all say it except for the last one. Alright, let's see. Alright, here's the last one. Let's see what happens. Alright, so they all say the same thing. Okay. So, interesting. So, we've got the sheets, right? Okay, so let's look at these sheets. The tattered white sheet has numerous holes cut throughout. You wonder what kind of blockhead made this costume. So maybe if there's some way to repair the costume, then we can go through the graveyard. Let's make a note of that. So repair the sheet, possibly, and then go through the mirror to the graveyard. Maybe we'll get like a repair spell, possibly. It's the only thing I can think of offhand. Or maybe we just needed to get the sheet and now we're done. It is in the items, not in the costume section, so I don't know. I suspect we have to repair it though. Alright. Okay, so we've already explored all this, right? But this is the spire. So... I wish there was a way to, like, see over there. What if we use our new spell? Like, out here. Does that do anything? Light shoots from your fingertips, almost like fireworks. Okay, almost like fireworks, they blast into two malevolent, electrically charged oblong shapes. Oh. The creature responds with a roar of greeting, flying towards the tower parapet. As it nears, you realize the beast is a wyvern, a winged dragon replete with a riding saddle. You gape in amazement as the creature fans its wings, hovering just off the edge of the tower. It glares at you, letting out a cry of challenge. Uh-oh, we're gonna die here, aren't we? The winged creature is a fabled wyvern. Hovering over the edge of the tower, the scaled mount seems a bit nervous, poised to take flight at any moment. Is there anything we can do to, comfort it? Can we, like, play, what if we give it, yeah, has no effect on the stake. What if we give him the stake? You throw the food at the wyvern, the beast immediately begins to gobble it up, oblivious to everything else. So now, what is this? The amulet, in the shape of a sunburst, hangs from the neck of the beast. I want to take that. Oh, you carefully sneak close to the distracted dragon. As gently and quickly as you can, you remove the amulet from the beast's neck. That was a right clever trick there, boy. Well done, York exclaims. Alright, so what is this now? A large glowing jewel rests in a setting shaped as a sunburst. It is surely the legendary bladed sun? Huh, okay. I'm not sure what we do with that, but hopefully the wyvern enjoyed his little snack. Maybe we put this in the angel's hand. Maybe? There's a gap here. Do we use it to open the door? I mean, that seems kind of silly, but okay. It has no effect on the door. I didn't really think so, but you know. You gotta try all kinds of crazy things. Okay, now, where was that? Was it in the North Tower? No, it was straight ahead. Okay, right? Let's see. Straight ahead. And then we still can't open that door. Not yet, anyways. Okay. Do you want this? You attempt to use the bladed sun on the statue, but fail to accomplish much of anything. What does she want? You kneel and bow your head, paying your respects to this iconic image of the being reliant. What would she want? We have more items now. We could try, do you want the flute? Probably not. You attempt to use the flute on the statue, but nothing happens, basically. What about the lute? Since nothing happens? Okay. What if we just play a song? Like, we can play the flute, right? Let's see what happens. You place the flute to your lips, creating a surprisingly complicated melody. Anything happen? Nothing? Okay. What if we need to play a song to open that other door, I wonder? The rich wood of this door is inscribed with a lion breathing fire. Well, would this work? I mean, I don't know what it would do, but... Alright, so nothing would happen when you use the bladed sun on the door. It says it's the legendary bladed sun. Do we have some note that mentions that? Let's see. I don't think... I'm just gonna take a peek at our notes and see if anything talks about the danger is real. The wax seal shows an eagle in flight and is signed by someone named Vandril. Okay. When Majal's tail lights the northern skies and alignments are in harmony. Okay, that's the constellation, right? Then you shall take the circle runes of water and fire and the all-seeing eye and place them with the great eagle that sits on the one tree. Wait a second. What was this? The legendary bladed sun. And this note said what again? When Majal's tail lights the northern skies and the alignments are in harmony, then shall you take the circle runes of water and fire, which I feel like I've seen those, and the all-seeing eye, and place them with the great eagle that sits on the one tree. That, I feel like that is important. Like, we could do something with that. It's a drawing of 6 rectangular shapes. Several lines point to the shapes with writing underneath. You read 2 of the notations. The mirror leads through the furnace and into the castle beyond, and the mirrors require power to activate and will teleport to places strewn across the castle demesnes. Maybe that is related to the mirror room that we broke one mirror of. We might can use one of our spells to teleport. Since it is only means to capture and control the elementals, you must hide the silver orb. Okay, we have already got that one, so this one is not necessarily important anymore, because we already have it. You read the message scroll on the page. Brown, I have your dog. If you wish to see the flying ace again, bring 3 pumpkins to the place. Okay, to the place beyond the harvest door. But be wary, for only one outfitted in a mask for the hallowed eve can gain entrance. There you must carve my visage and illuminate the sacrifices in the field of jack-o'-lanterns. Then I will be freed and this will all end. Okay, so we've got to carve the picture, but with what? Do we I don't know that we have something to carve it with. So let's actually jot that down so we don't forget. In the Halloween room, we need to carve his picture, presumably in one of the tombstones, right? That would be my guess. In a tombstone. And then we're supposed to illuminate the pumpkins? Is that what it said, I think? Let's see. It said illuminate the sacrifices. Illuminate, is that the pumpkins? Maybe? Possibly. Okay, so 2 things that we gotta do. Alright. This one says 5 to find, 3 are 1. 1 gives access to the bladed sun, which we just got. Okay, so 5 to find, 3 are 1. 1 gives access to the bladed sun. The silver orb to banish blow, which we've got that. The staff of ages to vanquish the foe. Joining 2, the golden thorn. The last to invoke the platinum horn. Okay, so we have the platinum horn, we have the silver orb. Let's read that again. 5 to find, and 3 are 1. So you combine 3 of them to be 1. One of them gives access to the bladed sun. What did we have to do? Maybe it was the orb? I don't know. We have the silver orb. So we have bladed sun. I'm going to jot these down. So we have the bladed sun, the silver orb, the staff of ages. Alright, so we still have to find that one. Joining 2. Join 2. And we get the golden thorn. Alright, which one, I wonder? The last to invoke the platinum horn. Okay. Okay, so this is definitely still relevant. Do we need to combine? We have the platinum horn. Do we need to combine some of these? Maybe? You attempt to combine the 2 relics, but the pieces failed to come together. Okay, so maybe it has to do with... We probably have to combine the bladed sun with the staff of ages, which we don't have the staff yet, but that would be my guess, that we need to find it. So that's probably one of the... we need to be on the lookout for that. What is this note? You read the elegant writing of the scroll. Brother Deldan, see to it that the circle chamber is prepared for the ritual. The circle dais was in need of some repair the last time we were performing the initiate spell in it. We have a young candidate ready for initiation. Once the rite is performed on the platform, please bestow on him all authority and privilege commensurate with an accolade of the order. Okay, I'm not sure what that one means. I'm not sure if that one's even relevant or if it's flavor text. While much of the scroll is faded, one part still stands out to you. And in the end, the evil shall be thrice defeated and thrice returned. The first shall raise a warder to bar the gates from opening. The second shall raise one of the carefree to travel the path of luck. The last shall raise a raven to remake what was undone. The letter is signed Gabriel and includes a glyph which shows 4 vertical lines of varying heights. That's the towers, right? So we found 3 towers. Let's read this again. Okay, so the first shall raise a warder to bar the gates from opening. Was that the werewolf? The second shall raise one of the carefree to travel the path of luck. The last shall raise a raven to remake what was undone. Okay, so I feel like that's gotta be the towers, right? Because this was described... The blueprint shows an elevation of castle towers. Even though you can't understand the writing, you recognize that the drawings represent the living castle of Shadowgate. So I think that might be it, but I'm not sure. You read the words on the scroll, noting it's a letter addressed to the wizard Greylord. My friend, I will remain secure in my demesne here in the Gatekeeper Mountains, guarding the northern passage. Look for my sigil Pyre, if more come from the north. I regret that I must bring my most formidable pet with me, since only I can control it. The name Unthom is signed in the flourish at the bottom of the page, okay? This one is... all the pages are blank, right? A York startles you. How does that go? Never judge a book by its cover. It's a Liara. Hey, Elidho. Welcome. It is a Liara. We are exploring. Oh, maybe I should close this book and look at the cover. The book is entitled Nothing. The D is silent. So, Elahel, like that. Let's see. One word is handwritten in a flourish on the cover. It reads Latharith. There you go. Okay, there we go. Let's see what's in this book. It sticks a bit before opening. Although you struggle with the poor penmanship, you read on. I am honored to have been selected by Fandril to document the workings of the Circle. The newest initiate is a young man with an inquisitive nature. He has taken the name of Lakmir, that's our friend, and intends to study the origins of time, although his mastery has yet to be chosen. The High One mentioned that Lakmir is not from his line, and thus cannot be groomed to be head of the Circle. Rather, the new initiate was chosen from an unorthodox scrying performed by Talimir. I do not trust that one. He has an ambition and hunger that does not sit well with a member of the Circle. Okay. Let's see. Fandril, I have discovered a great weakness in our defenses. Since we all have the mark, it is simply a matter of separating our heads from our shoulders. Then our remains can be used in the hidden approach, and the wards will be engaged, allowing those with the knowledge to travel the castle unopposed. One merely has to be within our walls for this to work. We do have a skull. Hey, Toad, welcome in. Alright. Alright. Follow the path that the ancients have hidden. To find the way beyond the wall of wisdom, one must follow the path that Allura has trod, for that leads to the secret they have studied. Okay. I've noted several observations over the past fortnight. The stars have moved into an unheard of alignment. The unnamed hero, the hourglass depicting the endless time, the broken sword of betrayal, the hooded figure of Thanos, the life stealer. All those constellations are out of season and position, yet here they are chasing across the night sky. Unbelievable. This can only portend a terrible danger and upheaval. The entry is signed by astronomer Laurel. Okay, so that could be related to the other one with the constellation room, maybe. I'm not sure how. Summer moon, year 1157. The wizard remains within his tower. Okay, so this is what we got from the werewolf. I've lost scores of my best troops trying to gain interest, and for what? For naught. I do not agree on wasting resources, but Master has commanded that our endeavor look legitimate. Intrigue means nothing to me, as I would rather use my arts to eliminate those nettlesome roots. Okay, yes. However, my orders are clear. The charade must continue. So we want to get to the roots. Okay, that's where we're heading. That's kind of what I thought. So we got to figure out how to get there. So we probably don't have what we need yet. And I still don't know how to get here. Okay, well, I think we're going to pause here and think about what next steps we need to do. So we obviously need to figure out a way to fix the ghost costume so we can complete this area, right? Because that should release somebody that's trapped here, probably the ominous shadow that's watching us. And then we have these 5 objects. We've got 3 of them. We've got the bladed sun, the silver orb, and the platinum horn. So we need to find the staff of ages, right? And then we have this thing with the constellation that possibly is related to the rickety bridge room. But that should help us to get the water and fire runes that we'll need. So there's just so many different puzzles, and I feel like we just need some small nudge in the right direction to know which way to go. But I feel like we've made some pretty good progress. We've done an awful lot. We've got musical instruments, we've got this ghost costume, we found the bladed sun. I feel like we have made significant progress. So now I'm just really curious now if I can use this on the skull. That would be funny. Alright. Anyways, if you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. If you want to watch live, we're on Twitch at twitch.tv/Liara27. If I have my schedule posted in the about and in the description, and if you want to see which games I'm playing each day, I post them on twitter.com/Liara27. And I hope you'll join me in the next one. Until then, guys, bye.